Number 8, which expression is equivalent to 5x to the 5th minus 6x to the 4th plus 8x cubed? Now, they are not wanting us to solve for x. It's just finding an equivalent expression. So we're going to want to factor this. That's where our mind should be going, is towards factoring. And in this particular case, the first thing we'd like to do, because we have these x to the 5th, x to the 4th, and x cubed, we have x's in all of them, is we want to think greatest common factor, because we may or may not be able to factor further than pulling out a greatest common factor. But when you have shared variables in all of these, that's the first thing you want to think of. And we can kind of look ahead and look over at our answers here, and we can see none of these answers that we were given here go further. And when I say go further, I mean like if I had pulled out a greatest common factor and then I'm left with an x squared, a quadratic, and then I was to factor that into two binomials. That kind of thing. Now, these are not the real numbers that we're using here, but that's just the idea of like the one step further when you're factoring. Looking at our answers, that is not going to be the case. It's just pulling out a greatest common factor. So if we look at this, 5x to the 5th minus 6x to the 4th plus 8x cubed, we want to look at both the constants that are connected to these variables as well as the variables themselves. So first, my constants, 5, -6, and 8. Is there anything that goes, any integer that goes into all three of those? No. No, there isn't. 5 is a prime. Its only factors are 1 and 5. 6, its factors are 1, 6, and 2 times 3. 8 is 1 times 8 and 2 times 4. So technically 1 goes into all of them, but pulling 1 out doesn't change anything, so that doesn't really help us. So there is no factor in common. So we move on to the variables. We have x to the 5th, x to the 4th, and x cubed. It's always going to be the smallest one. That's the one you can pull out. Always. So x to the power of 3, x cubed is the one. That's what we can pull out. So x cubed. When I'm taking this out, the shortcut is you subtract the exponents. That lets you know what remains. That's because we're dividing. We're saying x to the 5th, and we're dividing by x cubed, and then what remains. And the x cubed that we divided by comes out here, and what remains goes inside our parentheses. And when you divide exponents, you subtract. That's one of our exponent rules. I don't know why I erased all that, but here we are. So x to the 5th divided by x cubed, it's x to the power of 5 minus 3, or x squared. That's how that works. It's one of our exponent rules that we definitely want to know before we take the SAT. So that 5 stays there. X to the 5th, 5 minus 3 is x squared. Then we have 6x to the 4th. That -6 just stays there. 4 minus 3, subtracting those exponents, just leaves us 1. And then with the 8, we took out the x cubed, so there's no x's left. So our answer then is x cubed times 5x squared minus 6x plus 8. And sure enough, that is there. That is B. That's our answer. Hey guys, head over to my new site, mathwithalyssa.com, to get your free, yes, free 10-video course of SAT tips and tricks. It covers things like how to make a study plan that's perfect for you, how to pace yourself during the test to get maximum points, and so much more. I'm super excited to get this out to you guys, and a lot more SAT prep help is coming for you in the weeks ahead. Again, that is mathwithalyssa.com. And if you liked the video you just watched, please let YouTube know. Comment, like, share, subscribe. You know the drill. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you have a great day. See you later. Bye.